12, all kinds of way you can cut this, but of course you have your top quarter miler on that 400 lap.
Absolutely.
Or 2 laps, excuse me.
Yeah, and even if maybe your best guy, if you're a team that's a little bit more top heavy, maybe he's really an 800 guy, but he can make the most impact running the most, the greatest portion of this race. Maybe he goes on the 1600 leg, or if you're deep enough and you have options everywhere, as you mentioned, you mix and match and fill out the relay. The 1200 leg is so interesting. We talked a little bit about it with the thousands earlier for the women, but the 1200, it's an absolute challenging part of this relay, the critical part of it.
And we're underway. Once again, 9 teams on the track and already some contact on an inside alley. And again, they're starting like they're running an 800. But now they'll settle down. They'll dial it back just a little bit after they get through the break area.
Northeastern's first to the break. They were the ones kind of splitting the defense, splitting 2 runners at the beginning of the start, just trying to get off the line. But now we're a little bit, single file, a little pushing, shoving in the back. Our front 4 or 5 looking comfortable with 5 laps to go.
So 28 seconds and change for that opening 200.
Not crazy.
No, not crazy. But again, it's sort of like a slightly off 800 pace. You're not going 26 or 25, anything like that. So, but 57 high, 58 low for our leader from Northeastern. And again, looking at the runners as they go by, a lot of different body types. You see some muscular guys, or maybe got to be the 800 guys, and then you see the milers dropping down. But, and that looks like a miler physique out front for Northeastern. Their seed time of 9:37.56.
He's slow just a second or 2 on that third 200. This is where it gets really tough, right? If you're running it like an 800, you're almost done and you can find that extra burst. But this is a 1200. You're only halfway through, and that pack can close pretty quickly if things turn south on those extra 2 laps.
Scheduled to be on the leadoff leg for Northeastern, Nicholas Young, a junior. He's a 406 miler, a 150.9 half miler.
And he steps off, that's it. Oh, that's, okay, we got 2 Northeastern teams. That was the B
Keller
team,
then, I assume, right?
wearing hip 3, coming through in 158.
Setting the pace for his team that's currently in 3rd place.
Only 1 leg. I guess he's a B team of 1, or he just didn't have it today and he steps off. I don't know.
So right now with the lead is Rhode Island. And then moving back to Southern Connecticut State, and finally Northeastern's A team. That is Nicholas Young, I'm assuming.
I don't know if I've seen that in a DMR.
It is interesting, exactly what happened. The leadoff runner for Northeastern, hands on his hips, still baton in hand. And the exchange 258 as they hand off to the quarter milers, and the thunder can be heard on this banked oval.
Look at that gap shrink.
Trying to make a pass on the inside. Is he going to pull it off? No, he gets the door shut on him.
This is the time. Got to get it before the curve.
And he just squeaks by. Southern Connecticut State. Pulls away to about a 10-meter advantage going into the second exchange zone.
Now these 800 guys got to get out. Got to match that 400 speed.
And a good baton exchange for our leaders, also second and third. So Rhode Island in second, Ryder in third.
Ballpark of 48 seconds for those 400-meter legs at the top of the race.
And you mentioned how things started to bunch up early on in that 400 leg. Now they're really starting to tighten up the whole first 6 teams in this field of 9.
About 27 seconds through 200 meters for our leader.
And Simon Fraser, the D2 squad from British Columbia, currently in 6th place, trying to move up on this field. As now we have Northeastern back in the lead. And that is Reed Cherry, a freshman, and definitely I see Alexander Korzinski, that almost sub 4-minute miler, next up on the track to take the final 1,600 meter leg. The total distance is 4,000 meters. The team separated by mere feet. 4 squads within a couple strides. American International, Rhode Island, Ryder, and Northeastern.
It's our 4th different team in the lead, 5th different team in the lead of this DMR.
And the final and longest leg is up next, the last exchange. 800 transitioning to the 16. And American International took a peek back, and their incoming runner goes down, but the baton safely in the hands of their anchor runner. And the individual that I mentioned earlier, Alexander Korzinski, one of the highlights of last weekend's meet when he went 4 flat 53 to just miss sub 4. Had a chance to talk to him on the live stream, and he said, you know, knew the time was going to come down, disappointing, but looking forward to opportunities. So we'll see how quickly he might close the gap on American International.
Doesn't look like he's pressing it yet.
Rhode Island is 3rd.
Our 800 meter runners, you know, we had a lot of a shake up there on that leg, so we don't have precise splits, but all in the low 150s, presumably, before handing to our milers, who have really gotten separated quickly through the first couple laps.
You definitely said that, Brandon. Is now between 1st and 4th when we had that tight bunch, which was mere strides. Now we're looking at almost a complete turn between American International in the lead and now jumping up into 3rd place. I believe that's the folks from Simon Fraser.
It just feels like Northeastern is rearing for a negative split. The gap is beginning to close slowly but surely. It just feels like there's another gear there ready to be explored with 500 or 600 to go.
He definitely has closed that big advantage that American International had initially in this 1,600 meter anchor leg.
And Simon Fraser shouldn't be counted out either. Just as Northeastern is closing the gap to the leader, they've closed the gap from 3rd to 2nd.
So 800 meters to go, 4 laps. The national leader in the distance medley relay, the University of Texas, 937.58. And there goes Korzinski, but Simon Fraser is coming with him. Korzinski is about to put Northeastern in the lead, but they're pulling Simon Fraser from British Columbia along with them. And it's a 3-team battle, with 2 laps remaining at 8:39. We talked about the negative split possibilities from Korzinski and Northeastern. We'll see how quickly they run these final 2 laps.
Probably need 58, 59 seconds or so for this split to be around 4 flat. But more pressing is the victory It looks like it'll come down to Northeastern and Simon Fraser, but American International not going anywhere either.
9:09 with 1 lap remaining.
About 31 seconds there. You'd assume there's something left for the winner. Here comes a big push.
3 across, American International back, and they take the lead with a big burst. Kursinski is fading. It is American International with the big victory, looking behind, nobody there. 9:36 to chest pump and pound. The quartet from American International very happy with their 9:36.62 performance.
Wow. Just wow. Looked like he was going to be the hunted, and he turned out to be the hunter.
He built up a tremendous advantage early on in this 1600, lost the lead, and then in the final 150, stormed it.
Maybe even just 125,
yeah.
100. It really wasn't with much track left that he opened up